One challenge that digital media created for businesses. What to look out for. Digital media has challenged businesses in many different ways. In this article, we'll explore one of the many challenges that digital media has created for businesses. The most recent challenge in digital marketing. Digital media is a powerful tool to deliver your message and establish your brand. But with great power comes great responsibility, so it's important to know how to use it responsibly. One of the most recent challenges is the need to create a digital strategy for your business's marketing and sales. When you're thinking about how to reach customers, it's important that you consider what they are doing as well. This means considering social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, etc., but also other online channels such as YouTube and LinkedIn. With so much competition out there from brands and companies that want your customers' attention on their product or service, it can be difficult to know which platform will work best for your business. The best way to find out is by researching the different platforms and seeing which ones your customers are using. As a starting point, try testing some of these channels first before committing fully. For example, you can use Facebook ads as an experiment or invest in YouTube pre-roll video advertising if it seems like this might be useful. This is a great way to see what the market is telling you. If you are getting a lot of clicks, shares, or likes on your content, that implies there is an interest in the message. It's important to provide relevant information about products and services without going into too much detail, as this can lead people off track from buying anything at all. Staying relevant in this day and age. Staying relevant with digital marketing is always key. A huge trend that's catching on when it comes to digital marketing is the use of videos. It's not a surprise that with the rise in cell phone usage and social media, video ads are becoming more popular because they're versatile. People can watch them on any device at their convenience. The benefits to digital marketing all come down against traditional forms, which is why many companies have started making major changes within their marketing strategies. The downside to this is that it takes a lot more time and effort on behalf of companies because they don't have direct control over the content, which results in higher costs. There are also many changes that need to happen when posting on various social media platforms, so businesses need to make sure all posts will still look good as well can be shared on various platforms. A question that you must look out for is the one that relates to marketing and advertising decisions, such as which platform best suits your needs or where you should focus more time in terms of content creation. The benefits are clear, but there's also risks involved with this. The problems that come with choosing the wrong advertising platform. If you want to stay relevant and unfortunately choose the wrong advertising platform, things might not go as well as you had originally hoped for. If we compare YouTube and Facebook, we can say that both of these platforms have their value. However, they also target people in different stages of their marketing funnel. If a company chooses Facebook ads, then they're better off targeting people who are interested in the product and not those that have no idea what it is yet, because YouTube tends to be more popular with an audience at this stage of awareness. These are all considerations you have to make when choosing the right advertising medium for your product or service. The future of social media in businesses. No one can predict the future when it comes to social media in businesses. The only thing that we know is the constant change in trends. If social media, for some reason, were gone tomorrow, or Facebook was no longer available to businesses, then there would be a whole new way of doing things, because it's almost impossible not to have any type of exposure through one form factor like digital marketing today, where everything can reach millions of people, if done correctly with how it's configured. The future is unpredictable and it would be foolish to make any predictions, but that won't stop anyone from doing so, because with one tweet or Facebook post, we can have millions of opinions in the palm of our hands. The question that many ask about the future is, will social media networks ever get a new interface, and will you be able to target different people with different ads based on who they are and what their interests might be, even more than you can now? We'll have to wait for the next decade or so to see if anything changes. Marketing is an ever-changing industry that never stands still because of new developments all around us. It's a challenge just as much when you're looking at digital marketing as it is when you're looking at traditional marketing. What we need to remember though, as marketers and business owners alike, consumers have choices of where they spend their time, so if your content isn't relevant or interesting enough for them, then don't be surprised by what happens next. One of the things that digital media has done is it has created an alternative way for businesses to reach out and advertise. It's a challenge because in ways we are still coming into terms with it as marketers. How does this new development change what you can do? The answer is that you need to niche down as much as possible to reach the right customers. Finding a niche market to reach customers on these platforms. One thing that will surely remain is that if you are niched down, then you stand a better chance of winning in both the short and the long term. It's just a question of whether you want to follow the adage, "Don't put all your eggs in one basket," or go with what is, so far at least. There will be more opportunities ahead as we learn how these platforms work and react accordingly, but for now, it might not hurt if businesses found out what they're good at, and then found the best way to make that available on these platforms. It's not just about what you can do. It might also be more a question of who will want your products or services if repetitiveness sets in with all this content out there for users. By niching down and having a product or service that targets the right people in the right step of their buying journey, you can make a customer happy and keep them coming back for more. Think of it this way: if you're an e-commerce business selling art supplies online, then rather than just being available on Amazon, your products should also be listed with art school sites or other places that sell to professional artists who want these items. This way, you get the traffic coming in from Amazon shoppers as well as those who are looking for that specific type of product. And if they need more than one item, then your name is top of mind rather than just having to order off a different site which might have less reliable shipping and return policies, or even cheaper prices but not good customer service. This means that many customers may end up going back to your website because it's so convenient. And again, this speaks directly about how much content we're all surrounded by on social media. One skill you should develop before everything starts changing. One skill that you should have in this day and age is a strong understanding of how to use social media effectively. It's not enough just to post a lot, you also have to understand the best times and days for your audience. This has to be done in order to get better results when it comes time promoting anything that is either an event or some other type of promotion on behalf of company online, such as deals with discounts. Conclusion: in conclusion, when it comes to the number one challenge that digital media has created for businesses, it's all about determining how to stay visible when things change. Technology will come and go, but understanding how to stay at the front of your customer's brain is super important. The key is predicting what's coming next, so that your business doesn't suddenly disappear off everyone's radar in a few years. In this way, digital media has created one challenge: how do people stay relevant during major technological shifts? That is the question that we should strive to answer.